Want some drink break noises? Oh, I got you covered.
Hi, I'm Tony Fastdaughter. I'm Tony Fastdaughter. I'm Tony Fastdaughter. My family's been blessed to farm in Montana for over 100 years now, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to the channel. It's a good morning after Thanksgiving. No, it's after Christmas. Had a great Christmas. Hope you did too. Got to hang out with the family, and Kevin was up here too. If you saw the end of the last video, you saw a little glimpse of him. They got power tools. Make it a good Christmas, a great Christmas. Grab these batteries and throw them in the charger, and then we gotta go feed some animals. Charging. Can't believe you called them to you.
There's so many.
Time to give away some cats.
Just tell Dad your number and he'll call you and give you some cats.
Probably not. It's a good idea though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most annoying sound in the world.
It's not even bad today.
No, they're quiet.
I threw out some brisket fat too.
Yeah,
A
you
little
gave
bit.
them some Christmas scraps.
Yeah, so they've got a little bit of that. You gonna go to the shelf over there too? Okay.
Oh, disgusting. I'm just not a cat person. I'm a cat engine guy, not a furry
Oh my
cat
gosh,
guy.
you're so
Ugh.
punny.
There you go, Roger.
Here, Chicky. Oh, who's
Whoa.
getting pissed at who out here? Take it easy now, ladies.
Let's show them inside the chicken coop. Got 7 eggs already, huh?
Yeah.
Just one more to lay an egg yet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Pretty sure one morning that windmill is just gonna be laying on the ground because it wore out. Then I'll put it in my house as a ceiling fan someday, because that would be cool. 100-year-old windmill fan and your ceiling fan. Well, those older 3 cows are going to be going to the butcher here pretty quick, and
Gracie kicked the bucket.
yeah, those are going to go to the butcher, and then have a few more that I found, some unbred younger cows that we'll use, that's not the right term. We'll go get them and feed them, fatten them up, and then sell those as well.
And then get more cows.
And then get more
Oh
cows.
my lantern.
And then sell those and then get more cows, and then sell
Oh
those
my-
and get
no.
more
We
cows.
get more cows.
We're gonna do these buckets, Macy.
Put them
Side by side.
on the side by
Okay. So if you're looking for a quarter, half, or a whole beef, or anywhere close to Northeast Montana, send me an email. I'll sell you some cow meat, beef,
Steaks.
ground beef, roasts, brisket, prime rib, all the goods. Well, generally between Christmas and New Year's, we're not really doing much. So Colin's not gonna be here for a while. Kind of just doing funny things like we're gonna go destroy the gingerbread houses now. Don't have any tannerite, unfortunately. Macy, what are you gonna do to your gingerbread house?
I'm gonna stomp on it.
Stomp on it. Aaliyah, what are you gonna do to yours?
I'm gonna shoot it with a BB gun.
I know. Natalie, what are you gonna do to yours?
Drop it.
Drop it. All right, here we go. All right, Aaliyah, since the BB gun wasn't doing much damage, what did we end up doing?
You have to throw a rock at it.
Rock bowling for gingerbread houses.
Yeah. It's gone.
It's gone. All right, so some of you guys have asked how we figure out what we're gonna plant from year to year. Well, I'm in my office / family garage sale stash / kids playroom, dress up room, all that kind of stuff. So some of you guys probably get that. Same thing happens in your house. A few things I need to probably explain first before I talk about how we pick our crops. Peas and lentils are usually one of the cheapest crops for us to grow because it doesn't require a lot of fertilizer. If we could just plant peas every year, that'd be awesome. Except our combines would really get beat up by rocks and we'd have a lot of disease problems. So what we have to do is rotate our farm to different crops. Our fields would also get really full of weeds because peas are also the hardest crop to control weeds in. Like I said, they have a lot of disease problems. So the RMA, which is a Risk Management Association maybe, is who writes all the rules for crop insurance. And they say that we have to have a minimum of 2 crops between peas or lentils, or they're almost pushing to go to 3 crops in between, just to break up that potential for disease. So I'm going through and picking our rotation. I'm using AgriData. That's what we've used for years and years and years to lay out every year's crop. And then what's really nice about there, it shows us our last 2 previous crops on the crop setup page. And then we can look at, okay, if it was canola 2 years ago and wheat this year, it's going to be peas this year. Or if it was peas last year, we have to do a wheat crop. We could do canola crop, but we like to put a broadleaf crop, which is a crop that has a broad leaf, which is a non-grass crop, so like a canola. Peas, lentils, those are our broadleaves we normally grow here. Soybeans are kind of on the edge of, soybeans might work in the right year, but not typically. That would also be considered a broadleaf crop. Hemp is also another one of our broadleaf crops. So we want to go broadleaf grass, broadleaf grass. It breaks up our chemicals that we can use, and it also breaks up our chance of disease, because wheat on wheat on wheat on wheat every year, like 3 or 4 years in a row, we're going to have disease problems there as well. So I'm going through, we're also trying to get everything grouped up in a farm. So say we move into the farmland around here at home, we want to plant that all to one crop so we're more efficient. For the most part in our different farms, we can put together one area into one crop, and then that will just make us more efficient. All of our storage, that area will be dedicated to one crop, and just kind of makes us more productive that way. So we don't have a ton of options for crops we can raise around here. Most years we can plant winter wheat. It all depends on the fall if we have great moisture or not. Spring wheat is basically what for years and years and years was a staple of our area, along with maybe some barley or oats for hay and stuff like that, or grain. There used to be markets for that more than there is now for the grain. In the early 2000s, peas and lentils kind of came into our area and became a huge part of our crop. I would say almost 1/3 of the acres in our corner of the state raises a pea or lentil now on those acres. Canola back in 2009 was the first year we raised canola. So that has been growing in popularity in our area with the newer hybrids that will take our drier climate and make it usable. What else? Hemp is starting to become more of a option for our area. And then if you wanted to raise some hay, some hay barley or triticale, some of that stuff like that, those are also options to raise. The market's kind of limited for that, kind of like our alfalfa is not a huge market, but once it's established, it seems to be an alright option for us and does good things for the soil like our pulse crops do as well, as far as putting nitrogen back into the soil. So those are really the most of the crops that we have an option to pick from. We have tried corn in the past. 80, 90, 100 bushel corn is about the best we can raise up here. We're just too cold early and frost too early, and that's our problem. We had frost issues. We did plant some soybeans one year, and it was kind of a disaster. We had inoculant that showed up. It didn't work. It wasn't sticky. I ended up putting fertilizer down because it wasn't making nodules. Then they got hailed out. So that's mainly what we can raise around here. So it really kind of limits what we're going to do for selecting from our crops. All right, well, tentatively, looks like we're about 3,200 acres of canola, 2,500 acres of peas. I wish that was higher, but it's the way it might work this year. about 2,500 acres of durum, 2,800 acres of wheat, somewhere in that area. So tweak it a little bit yet, but that's basically the process I go through. This will be real nice because then I can get my canola seed ordered, and then the inoculant for the peas based on those pea acres or lentils, however you want to break those up. So yeah, that job can be checked off the list now. Well, out of the house, can only take so much office time, and got some hay to haul today, so I'm gonna go get the tail loader fired up. Well, this hay is just gonna go to a local rancher down to his feedlot. This is our grass alfalfa from last year that I didn't sell. So, sold it real cheap to him. Gonna go deliver it to him today. All loaded up, strapped down. We're gonna go head to the elevator to weigh, and then we'll head over to the feedlot to unload. Want some Drake brake noises? Oh, I got you covered. Unloaded. Go back and give it empty weight, go load back up again. Should get another 2 loads in today at least to him. And I'll get you that Drake brake sound I promised you earlier. Well, not quite as quick as loading trucks out of grain bags, but ready to go again. Oh look, more scrap iron. Load number 4, we'll take it tomorrow. Well, it's always a good feeling in the morning to show up and know that your block heater didn't start your truck on fire. That can happen. All right, let's fire this thing up, strap down the hay, and get on the road again. Well, everything checks out. Let's fire it up. All right, strap down, out of breath. Let's go. Well, I weighed the first load yesterday, and then I hauled 2 more. And I'm gonna go weigh this one today, so we kind of get an average since I didn't weigh every load yesterday. It's kind of out of the way to go to the scale. So we're gonna get another weight, get our average, and then we'll kind of know what all these bales weigh. It could be really consistent, or who knows, it might not be. Just a little itty bitty load, 24 bales. That's the end of the old hay. Well, that is it for a little hay hauling right now. We do have some other grass alfalfa new crop stuff spoken for now. and some for sale, as well as some alfalfa. So good quality grass alfalfa and straight alfalfa from 130 to all the way up to 210 RFE. So if you need some alfalfa, send me a message. We'll figure something out. Get some trucks arranged on your end, because we don't have trucks to haul long distance on our end. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. We'll see you next video.